Well, I'm up here starting the solar. We've removed the old panels. The roof on a Silversides, you got to watch it because there's no, this is just a skin. Only where those rivets are is there a spar that runs across, or is that a spar? No, that would be a, yeah, whatever it is, a rib. The rib's there, but there's no spars. So you got, this is just, it flexes in the middle. It's just a skin, that's all it is. There's no structure going this way ever under it, except for right here in the very middle in the back. There's a little bit because somebody's added it to this bus. So I've got this extra little bit up here. So, but yeah, as long as you sit on these right here, you're okay. But you go in between and you'll dent the shit out of the roof. And it's just aluminum. So they're getting ready to we have to re-drill a couple holes in the new solar panels for the brackets, because I'm putting 3 brackets on them instead of 2. I want to have one in the middle too, just because they're so much larger. The good news is where I had the old ones siliconed on the roof, it was really hard to get them off. We had to really pry them and stuff, so the silicone, like we could have left them up here without any fasteners, so it's like double safe fasteners on it. So Kelly's getting ready to go drill some stuff down there for me, and then Silas is here helping us today again. He's back there. They got the panels down there, but I'm not going over the edge. It is a sunny day. So this is the positive, and then we're running 20 amp breakers on each panel, and they just plug in the, what are these, MC4, is that what they're called?
Yep.
It just snaps together, so now there's a circuit, or a fuse. It's not a breaker, it's a fuse, right?
Yeah, it's a fuse.
Yep, fuse. So 20 amp protection on it right there. And then when I tie the panels together, I'm using some Ys. And then I've got some other ones too. They're like 3 to 1, but back here there's just 2 panels that are going together here.
Yep, like that.
But then that doesn't go. Oh, so that'll be on this one. Got it.
Yep.
Okay, we recording?
Yes.
And action.
Yeah.
Damn Juan, such a know-it-all.
Sorry.
Somebody needs to know what's going on.
And there we go. Ta-da. The way Juan said.
If it does.
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh, there's a metal plate here. It's not on the other side, so it's not going to be exactly centered. It's going to have to go right there. It's not overhanging though, is it?
Not at all.
Okay.
It looks about the same as the last one.
Yeah, it does. It looks like it's.
Oh, you know what? So this thing up here is not in the middle.
Right. Oh, is it not?
No.
Does that look
That
right,
rib,
Kelly?
you mean?
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, that rib is not in the middle. It's over about 2 inches this way.
Those wires
How?
should be just under.
Yeah, this is kicked
yeah,
out, right?
Yeah, that wasn't. Yeah.
Straight all across.
Spend a lot of press on that plastic.
Okay, come up forward. Alright, that's perfectly
That's
straight
about
across.
even. Yep.
You need a cape.
This one's just spinning like that.
It's definitely tighter than I got them with my fingers.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
And that's like a compression fitting on the end with that rubber to keep
It's
the
a
water
yep.
out.
Keep water out. Yep. Okay, so this will go to the male, and then this is now positive. So you want to hook this on the positive one.
Okay.
Okay. See if we can find it.
Are you positive?
I'm not. Wait. Let's cut this one to the same length. I'm like, yes, I'm positive.
Okay, these are exactly the same length, so,
Okay.
or same connection here.
Yep. So go about in there. Okay. Now you can.
Can we put some zip ties around that, like every 3 or 4 feet too, to keep it together? You think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Grab some
All right, so you're gonna hook that. So this is now your positive.
You might have lost your help for the day.
And that's got it. You got to hear a click. There's like a little rubber thing that pulls the water out. Into this one. Yes. Well, it will fit in.
I hope I got that long
Yeah,
enough.
it's hard to screw it up. Okay. This will hopefully be long enough. It should be.
Oh yeah.
Good? Yep. So it looks like this. And this. So that's the weatherproofing in there. So that'll crush that little thing. So we'll put this on first. And this goes this way. There's a little rubber boot. This guy in here. And then we said 6. This is 6 millimeter. So it goes in there, just like that. Okay, goes in there. In there. Perfect crimp. Okay, now this guy will go in here and it'll do a little click, just like that. Now it's in. Waterproofing goes in, and this guy slides over it. Come on, there we go. This guy will go here. Do you have the 2 tools are in my pocket? So, let's try the other one. There we go. So this guy slides over like that. And this will just go till it's tight right there. There we have it.
Does that look square?
Yeah, that little antenna is going to shape this sometimes.
Yeah, but would that really?
It does. It makes a little bit.
Oh, it does. Every little bit.
At least it's never going to block a full square though.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Like if I do that, it'll affect it.
Really?
Yep. Half of one of these little things. Yep. It's pretty crazy, which is why we built the rack to go on top of everything. Yeah. Even that. Now we've got a building. shadows, so, and there'll be trees and everything else. So.
You work from home?
So there's 6 panels up there, 327 watts, so 1964 watts total on the roof right now. So we got a bunch of flat stock cut for us here. It's going to give us the right width as the brackets, a little bit slightly larger than the brackets, and then we got some L as well. All aluminum, since it's going on an aluminum roof.
Okay. So, do you want it about there?
Yeah. For a good height and everything?
Sure. If you measured right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. Now let's clamp. Do you want me to clamp? Or do you think? Oh, behind. Oh, okay. Yep. Just to crank glue it. You got it all over the side. I'm not sure that's actually going to help. There, I shoved it in. Okay. You want me to try to hold it?
Yeah, we'll try to.
Yep.
Worked.
Yep.
Up there?
Yep. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. She usually sets it up. I'm usually like, down. It's like, no, up.
She's so precise and everything.
She is. She's the reason why things work. Okay. But you gotta have them at the same level. And it's gotta be able to bend, so it's gotta.
Yeah, I was like, I need to come down. Yeah, that's okay.
More?
That's probably about where the other one
Is
was.
it where the other one was? Let's go a little bit more.
Okay. It'll
can always
straighten.
pull
It'll
it
straighten
back.
back out with
Yep.
the screws.
Yep. There we go. Yeah. I'm like, I don't know.
That was pretty easy bend that time.
Right. Like, the right tools, I think, make all the difference in the world. Like, even though this is not exactly the right tool, but
Well, it is the right tool. It's just,
it's just not
attached.
Right.
All right, so there's Lenny. He's got just a few brackets on it for now. We're gonna finish the rest tomorrow. I wanted to get enough on there in case it got windy tonight where they didn't get ripped off. But we're custom making all that bracketing. I'll show you a close up of that in just a second. But I don't think we ruined the lines of them because we kind of followed the contours of them. You still see the white roof line from far away. From up close, it doesn't look so good because it's got all that solar up there. But hey, if you want to have solar, you got to make a compromise. But let me show you this bracket here. So yeah, we custom made. I went and got the steel or the aluminum for these, and we did the bend on them at the brake, and then everything's secured, and it's also glued on there as well. Nice ventilation underneath. I mean, this is solid. It's not moving, so the wind's not going to tear it off or anything. This front one, I mean, this is some super thick aluminum that we're using. If I can go up another couple steps on this ladder without killing myself. Just under 2,000 watts. Awesome. I just got this from Battleborn 2. This is the battery monitor, the BVM 712, I think is what it is. Yeah. And this is on sale on their website for $206 right now. So it comes with the shunt and then the monitor, and then you can read everything Bluetooth. It tells you what voltage and amps going in and out of your battery and all that, and it learns the battery as it goes. So super, super smart. So tomorrow we'll try to get that installed, or it might have to wait till the next day. I got to actually work for Juan tomorrow.
See him loading up his tools, check the air and all those duels. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Well, he's got a long, hard ride in that pre-war silver sides. Get that bus grease monkey on the road. Well, he's got that hammer down and that 47 Hound. It's that bus grease monkey on the road. He travels all around and he's coming to your town. Get that bus grease monkey down the road. With the propped up engine door, watch that bus grease monkey do his thing. 30 years behind that barn, 'cause it don't run worth a darn. Watch that bus grease monkey make it sing. He knows them Detroits, there's no doubt, upside down and inside out. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Saving buses far and wide in that old blue silver sides. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? Get that bus grease monkey down the road. It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know? It's that bus grease monkey, don't you know?